This is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. And that is Lucky Day by Jingle Punks, and this is indeed a lucky day. The great day has finally arrived. It is here. I tried to take a picture of it, but it's too big to put on a thumbnail on YouTube, which is annoying. I gotta have somebody help me. But the madness is over. It is here. I wrote it, and you'll see a video of me driving it down the street after I post it. I did it on the iPhone. Please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, make a nice comment, and become a channel member for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, where you see content nowhere else, and I see no Soul Sister in here. No, not in a box. Did not come in a box. So, the guy delivered it finally at about noon. I had to sign paperwork. Well, you'll see it, because there's no way to send the video live because I don't have an iPad that is Wi-Fi and cellular, and that's why I want people to donate to Super Chat, because every time I don't spend on cat food means I can save money to get a refurbished Wi-Fi and cellular iPad, which are very expensive. So, all three of my iPads are broken. Only one of them, the 2014, is a Wi-Fi and cellular. So, and you can also, of course, donate through PayPal at my email, Falky2013. And get a new iPad. I think it's about $500 to $700 to get a Wi-Fi and cellular iPad so I can go live. And it is 75 out there and 82 in here. And of course, I have to turn the fans off for you to hear me. And it's roasting here as usual. And I did clear out a lot of stuff off the balcony. I had to ask my neighbor with some help because she didn't understand. She's older than I am, to move her plants because I could not turn the thing. And the turning radius is great. It works fine. But I may be able to show you a picture. But YouTube wouldn't let me publish a picture, which is dumb. So, you can see that. I can't, hold on. I can't see the OBS screen right now. There it is. There's the scooter in red. And I want to tell you, the other problem is I'm going to have to move. I took a bunch of stuff and threw it out, took it downstairs. I'm going to have to move the stuff off of this corner. The cats will lose their sleeping place, which means I got to give Kathy, I have some draperies for her, and make room here to get the scooter in here. For now, I'll keep it outside. I have the keys, so no one's going to steal it. It's not raining, so I don't need the tarpaulin. But that's, yeah. Damn iPhone puts out glare. It's there, but you can maybe see it. There we go. There we go. There it is. So I drove it down the street all the way to where the bus stop was, turned around. When you hit dips in this street, and it accelerates great, but stopping it is a little jerky because I'm not used to it yet. My mother had old style scooters in 2014 before she died. Those were very kludgy, and they were three-wheel, and they were dangerous, and they had not lithium-ion batteries, but the old lead-acid batteries that cost a fortune. So when I'm done with this video and roast, I'll take a shower and then probably go to Target to get some food because I'm out of food. And I had the 11,000 calorie waffles this morning. I ate 4 waffles. That's my breakfast and the last food in the house. So, except for canned pears. Someone just went to the door. The door is closed. And some guy was sitting in his car playing rap music, and something I've never understood. If a white person uses the N-word, they'll practically start a riot, but every rap song I hear, the guy is calling himself and other black people the N-word. I don't get it. Why would you get down on your entire race with stupidity? And why would anybody buy a song or listen to it with a racist commentary? So anyway, it's here. So, but I can't send it to you live because I don't have the facility for cellular. If I did, you'd see me going down the street in it. But I will post the video, and it's on my phone. It is, hold on, let me get to the pictures section. It is 8 minutes and 22 seconds, and I am tootling down the street and then down the sidewalk here, so you will see me in the video once it gets posted to YouTube after this video post. And that's the best I can do until people donate and help me feed the cats, and every dime I don't have to pay for cat feeding. And I thank the person that donated $15 last night from Ohio in Super Chat, and I bought 3 boxes of cat food for the cats today on my Amazon card. So kitties will be happy. I have to go to Target to get cat food for my cat soon, and I will get a Super Chat check this month. So red, my favorite color. Now, if I had the choice, it would of course be black and gold and red and yellow for my Steelers, but it's red. So, a Pride scooter, 4 wheels with a basket, and later on I will get a cane holder. My cane, the rubber tip, has basically been demolished because I walk heavy with it, being a heavy guy, and I need a new tip. It's outside. You can't see it. I can't bring it in here. I got to make more room to get it in here. And I had to move the cactus over, and because of the position of the apartment, the screen door, I'll have to see if I can get the door open and get it in here. But first, I got a whole bunch of stuff behind this big plastic chair that I got to move out of here. I got to wait till Kathy shows up to get the draperies out of here that I'm going to give her. Heavy draperies. So they will cool her apartment off, and she's got creepy people looking in the window, and she's naked. So that's what she is. Let me see. Little girl's on the bed. Fluffy's on the floor. Fluffy loves his kitty bed, so I'm gonna have to move all this stuff out, and then put the cat feeding bag behind the door. And I don't know if I can get it in here or not. I'm gonna try. If that rack were in here, I could get it in here, and the bed weren't so damn big. I could get it in here. Okay. Let's see if anybody's home. I have heard nothing from the evil Bank of America. Tomorrow will be a week. I'm going to leave them a note. I'll wait till tomorrow. Let's see if Kathy's here. This guy's got the key. What are they going to do with it without the key? They can't steal it. And I'm right here. I tried picking it up, and I can't pick it up. You need a ramp and a machinery, a crane. I had to move it over slightly so I get by. Yeah, she had an 8-year-old kid staring at her, and he pulled his member out and said, "I wanted to have sex with you." So, and an adult peeping at her because she had no curtains on the windows. The apartment didn't come with curtains for the bedroom. Okay, no Kathy here.
Your call has been...
Yeah. Her mailbox is always full, so it's useless to leave her a message. Let's see if Patty is here. Be if Patty will answer the phone. It's not my management that have a problem.
Hello?
The scooter is here. The scooter is here.
Amen.
The ice is slippery. The ice is slippery. Shadow reference. All right. Anyway, so it's here. I had to ask my neighbor at the end. She doesn't understand. She's older than I am. And the black lady, my neighbor has a new caregiver next door, and I asked the lady to move the flower pots. I couldn't turn the scooter to get it down here without hitting the railing, and I had to move the cactus. And now the problem is I have to clean. I threw some stuff out that was in the balcony. Now I have to move stuff in the living room to get the scooter in here. Right now I couldn't get, and the cats will be very unhappy because they sleep in front of the door when it's open. So this is going to be not easy, but I'll get it in here somehow. I hope I can close the screen door. And it's very fast. It's a little jerky when I stop, and I'm not used to it yet. But brand new Pride scooter, red, of course. So,
Is it a great big one, or is it
4 wheels?
small?
4 wheels.
I know 4 wheels, but it's a great big
I don't know, a big guy. How the hell do I know if it's a big one? It's better than the one that somebody left here about a year ago that didn't work. I dragged that thing upstairs by pushing it. My cane, my cane tip is hitting bare metal.
Does it look like that one?
No, it looks better. That one was all beat up. This is brand new.
I meant the size of it.
I don't
That's what
remember. I don't remember. I did a video on it. I have to go back and look for the videos, but it wouldn't work. I even went to. Remember, we took it to we took the batteries, batteries and
No, I
bulbs.
meant okay, comparison of the size.
Patty, I can't remember what I did yesterday half the time. Okay, I don't remember. That's a year ago or more. It was in the wintertime. And I thought, oh boy, someone let the scooter out, put some batteries in it, it'll work. Well, it wouldn't. Even after we put the batteries in, when we took them back, they were very heavy, and they didn't work. So I got my money back, but it was dead. I stole the basket off of it, and the same basket is on here, but it was an older version of the scooter. That's all I can tell you without going back a year and try. I have to go through 50 videos at a time and then scroll. I've got 5,300 videos. It's not easy to go back looking for one video.
Oh, I know.
So anyway, I'll let you go. It's hotter than hell in here as usual. I have to turn the fans up. I'm live. So now I can come down and run. Now I can come down and run over you and do a video.
Get an air filter for the van. So.
Yeah. I just get a gun and shoot it, and then to end it all, get a new van. All right, I'll talk to you later. I still could use that $40 if you can, but now I can get to you. I don't have to walk anymore with it in pain and agony. Only took 17 bleeping years. All right, I'm on YouTube, so they're going to hear you talk, but I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, I have no idea what the model is. I skimmed the manual briefly to see the warranty period. I'm a natural speed reader. I'll do that later when I cool off. I'm soaked in sweat right now. So I don't know what model it is. That was Patty on the phone. And I'm not going to get up. Little girl. Okay, I'm going to get up for a moment and open the door for the cats because I'm sure they want to go out. And I left all the canes over there, so not fun to get up with my bad knees. Yes, little chirp chirp. I put the canes by the bed, but they all fall on the floor. Chirp 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 chirp. And the other canes are too light for me to walk with them. But now I don't have to walk everywhere. And I said goodbye to the faithful Safeway shopping cart. Okay, little girl. Okay. But the scooter is literally about 2 feet from my front door, so no, they're rated at 400 pounds, sir. That's what they told me. I haven't read the manual yet, or the paperwork, because it's all here. and it's snagging in my shirt. I did a brief skimming of the manual while I was sitting in it downstairs where I could see because it was bright light. Now, it says, read first. This is not a Revo. This is a Victory series. V for Victory. And including models Victory 9, Victory 9 PS, and Victory 10. So there's the manual. Because I had to make room for it. I'm not there yet. And I couldn't make room until I got it. I wouldn't know how big it is. And then I had to move the cactus over. I had to move the white table from the railing facing the overhanging the sidewalk. I had to move the other white table over. I had to move the doghouse. I had to move the bin that the kitties sleep in, except they never slept in it. They haven't slept in the doghouse. You can't make room for something when you don't know how wide it is, how long it is, not will it fit. They're not, look, it's not gonna, this is summer. You got 90 degrees. There's no rain. I have a tarpaulin if need be, and there is a thing you can, because people upset me when they come up with stupid things. It's not going to be out there permanently, but it's going to be out there for a little while. I have to come back, leave it outside, move all the stuff that's behind this big chair, take everything off the big chair, either move it or throw it out. There's some blankets there, there's Kathy's draperies, there's the dustpan, there's the broom, there's the cat feeding bag, 2 canes. So, why were you in the OR? What was wrong? You all right? So, this is... They have a cell phone holder you can get. They have a cane holder you can get. But what they delivered to me was that 3 weeks ago, and I could not write it. So, well, I don't know. All I know is they told me 400 pounds, so, weight limit. I have to go with what this company told me. The warranty is lifetime limited warranty, 2-year limited warranty, 6-month warranty, and so I don't know. Based out at the company that made this is in Duryea, Pennsylvania. I'm not sure, I have no idea where that is. Have to wade through past the Spanish. I know I need surgery, but I have to lose weight. I don't know what I weigh until I go to the doctor next week. Okay, let's see. Wear safety goggles? What am I, a welder? Why the hell would I wear safety goggles? That's weird. Do not use a cell phone while operating. Well, I did, and it didn't seem... Avoid exposure to rain, snow, ice, salt, or standing water whenever possible. Do not connect an extension cord. Okay. Weight limitations. Okay, let's see. They say damage resulting from failure to observe weight limitations, but they don't say what the weight limitation is, which is dumb. Let's see here. Now, there is a parka, there is a poncho. Actually watched that once, a long time ago. My mother's a nurse for 50 years. I used to go to surgery lectures. I found them interesting when I was younger. Cannot turn this in the elevator. I tried that to get it downstairs. Okay, let's see. Has the wimpiest form ever. Off-board charger port, fuses, battery, The battery, you have to take the whole seat off. Back when I watched this surgery, I knew someone who became male to female, and it was back then. It was, I think it was $50,000. Now I think it's $250,000. I'm not sure. Okay, charging the thing. Don't use an extension cord. All-day scooter. The Daily Bird says infrequent scooter use. I'll have to find out from. When I go to Target. I'll stop at batteries and bulbs and say what kind of batteries it is. The tiller pins. You have to pull the whole seat off to take the battery out, which I thought was kind of dumb. Although he took the cover off to look, and they put the serial number underneath the batteries. So, well, Medicare paid for this. Oh, wheel replacement, fuse replacement. I can change fuses. But with brand new, I shouldn't have this problem. Okay, now. Weight capacity. Here it is. Finally, I found it. Appendix 1, specifications. 400 pounds. So, and I will buy another battery charger for it so I can take one with me when I go traveling and leave one at home. So that's it. It's all, every single thing is in this bag that you want to know. And the folder he gave me for signing stuff does not fit in the bag. So I will read this at my leisure later when I have all the fans on and I'm not sitting there going, it's too hot in here. Yeah, FOB, Duryea, Pennsylvania. They used to always say FOB Detroit in the old Price is Right with Bill Cullen in the 50s. Everything seemed to came out of Detroit, or at least cars did. And he stapled it. I hate people who staple stuff to folders. Drives me crazy. It ruins the folder. I got to tear the guts out of the staples. Don't staple stuff to my folders, people. Okay. And there's times I wind up stepping on the folders, and that gets painful because you step on a staple. Alright, that goes in there. Delivery ticket. Survey. I'll do the QR code. He was great. Well, I'm only going to be carrying one thing of, yeah, it's got an overall policy, and I may see about, I'm probably going to call Lemonade next month and get an insurance policy for all the stuff in my apartment, and I'll shop around. I really need, with the Silicon M1 Mac Mini and other things that will be coming in down the pike. Their Pittsburgh unboxings are on the way. Now, at least it's a little cooler in there with the door open. But the problem is that, now I have a neighbor who has a scooter similar to this, but she's on the end department. She can go in and out of it. Yeah, I already looked. The person that worked either quit or got fired who was ordering all this stuff. I asked her for a front basket. I think they come with it, but I wanted the rear basket. I need a cane holder, and there's a side pocket I can put my iPhone, my Android phone, my charging cables. I don't know if my wallet it will fit on the armrest. And there is an umbrella you can buy. You can clamp the umbrella to the back of the wheelchair, a sun umbrella. So when you're riding around in hot weather, you're not being roasted to death. There's also something I found on Amazon. It says do not operate in wet weather, but you have this giant poncho, and it goes all the way over the frame, front and back. It covers the entire scooter, and then it has a clear plastic window where your face is, and you zip it up. And then if you get caught in rain, you whip out this thing that you folded up, and you put it over the scooter. And then you can drive it in an emergency home without it getting wet. So, vodka man. Well, that's because he has the heavy-duty super bariatric scooter that's like 800 pounds. He only weighs 98 pounds, but the rest of the scooter is his vodka supply with a giant 50-gallon tank, you know. So, hello, Spinfoil. Welcome. So, and this is Really weird. There are 2 keys. This is the key that came with it. So I feel like I'm going to turn that and launch the missiles with it. It looks like one of those things. So I am looked up what the weight is. I mean, I just got this, what, an hour ago, hour and a half ago. So now I'm itching for some reason. I swept a lot of dirt that was out there and threw it out. I took boards out there for my videos and I put the video table out. So later today, all the stuff behind it will get moved or thrown out or put in laundry pile or something. Floppy used to sleep in the kitty bed. He loves the kitty bed here. I got to make room to put the kitty bed over there. And then I got to, hopefully I can get it under the door and close the door. And I'm going to have to move the vacuum cleaner. That'll have to go in the bedroom. How am I going to, what am I, Andy Gratatelli? I'm not, I can't, I'm not, oh God, Sterling Moss, or, you know, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not Scotty. I don't know how to beef up the suspension. No, I once did a video. I was in Safeway, and I went to get something to eat, and I wanted a sandwich at the deli, and they said, you can't get anything to eat. Why? We're evacuating the store. The chicken fryer is burning. It's on fire, and it went through the roof, and this guy came up with a fully articulated scooter, a huge scooter that would lean the seat all the way back, and he had to weigh about 650 pounds. And he goes, I'm hungry. And I looked at him like, the last thing you need is food, pal. You need to get off that scooter and start walking. So they evacuated the store. I did 2 videos of fighting the fire at my local Safeway. And it's not mean to make a joke. I'm making a joke. I've seen Vodka Mad's videos through the spook. Excuse me, my voice is gone. But he does drunk singing videos. So I made a joke. He's got a 50-gallon vodka drum with probably a big, long piece of plastic tubing, so he didn't have to lift the vodka drum to drink his vodka while he drives the scooter. So, you guys are too sensitive. Can't make a joke. I don't drink except water and peach Snapple, and I've cut out about 90% of soda except for ginger ale when my stomach doesn't feel well. So, still got a lot to clean up in here. But it'll happen. But when it's 90 and 100 degrees, I just lie in bed. And the reason I lie in bed, it hurt to walk anywhere. And this right knee, the cartilage is fractured, broken. And the kneecap is fractured on the right. And the ligament hurts. And I got to have it replaced. Then I'll have the left knee replaced. So it hurts to walk. It hurts to stand. It even hurts to lie down. I've had stabbing pains when I'm on the phone with a lot of people, and going to events, I've had screaming pain. I'll move my knee slightly, and the ice pick goes into my kneecap, and then I scream. So that's the way it is. Oh, okay. That's weird because most transit systems have a handicap space for scooters. They clamp you in, they take a cable and run it across, and you can choose to stay seated in it or go to the seat next to it. Here, this should fit on the bus. I hope so. And we're going to find out on Monday when I'm going to try to take it on the bus today. This will be a first. And I'll do a video of getting on the bus with it. So, and please donate to the channel so I can get an iPad. So you can start seeing live video outside on the scooter with me on the scooter. And you could also see Kathy ride the scooter maybe, but I'll have to take her slow on that because she doesn't follow instructions well. Yeah, well, I remember in 68, 67 to 69, and then 7 we came back or something. I don't remember. It's too long ago. They had one bus line running on Maryland Parkway, and that was it. Well, physical therapist, to me, that's a racket. It's physical therapy welfare. When I fractured this, instead of repairing the kneecap, which they could have done within 90 days, I walked on crutches for a year in screaming agony. And the only physical therapy they did when I fell on the escalator and went flying, my foot got caught. The escalator ate my shoes. I went flying about 20 feet, landed face down on my knees, and was screaming, and people walked up. They always say one thing that always gets me. Are you all right? No, I was not all right. Would I be lying if I was all right? And I went from 260 pounds to 385 pounds, and the only therapy they did to me was maybe wade in the pool. I could swim the English Channel. I could swim down the Titanic, and it's not going to fix the kneecap. So I think that swimming is useless because I used to be a lifeguard at one time. I can't swim now because I can't kick my right leg. I sink. And my surgeon has already said, you get down to 300 pounds, I'll operate. And then he said it will be 4 months for you to recuperate, but I've heard stories it may take as much as a year and a half. People said my mother had knee replacement surgery and took forever. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I had a balcony, a patio. Well, I'll do physical therapy, but right now with a broken, I got shown on the MRI by another surgeon. All right, here's the knee. Now, hold on a minute. Let me get the screen so I can see what I'm doing. All right, here's the knee. And there's the kneecap. And then under here is the cartilage. And it's all broken. It's floating. It's like broken glass. And the knee starts producing fluid. And every time that broken glass cartilage hits the top of the kneecap, it makes me scream. And that's why the surgeon said that's why you got to have it replaced. No, I have 20 pounds. So, well, swimming didn't do any good because I can't stand on the knee I can't stand on my leg without screaming pain. Now, they had me swim. I swam for an hour once a week. And it didn't do any good. It did nothing. Just like they wanted me to do exercises. I've torn my right rotator cuff 3 times. I said, are you going to fix this? You going to operate? Oh, no, we'll have you go through physical therapy first. And then if that doesn't work, we'll recommend surgery, when it should be the other way around. Do the surgery and then have me go to physical therapy. This is BS to me. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, well, I'm going to work on the weight loss, but it's real hard to lose weight when you can't walk, when you're sitting in an apartment roasting, when you can't go anywhere. When we had a car, I wouldn't eat all day, and then I'd come home and I'd be starving. Well, now that I'm low on money, I don't get the greatest food, but you can't get much food with $99 in food stamps, and I've got too many bills. But I've cut it down to 2 meals a day. So, and I wind up, I'm not hungry until about 8 o'clock at night. I eat something in the breakfast, and then I eat something for dinner. So I will work on the weight loss. I know I have to lose the weight. I'm going to lose the weight. I've done it before. Well, my surgeon told me 20. I don't know what I weigh right now. I'm going to have to find out on the 9th. So last time I weighed myself, I was 324. So let's ballpark it, and let's say I lose 30 pounds. But he said you have to be below 300. And the irony is, if you get below 300, then they won't give you a scooter because they figure you don't need it. So Medicare has this stupid rule. And I keep hitting my kneecap with my hand, which hurts. And the left knee is broken too. So, yeah, there's a big difference between Stephen Hawking and me. Stephen Hawking was the probably most renowned physicist in the world, and he had money. He was a Cambridge fellow. I live on $1,133 a month. I don't have any money. I'm paying out credit obligations and my rent and feeding cats. And that costs, and cat litter and my cats, that costs money. So if you have a good income, you can lose weight. When I was working, I before I fractured my knee, I weighed 260 pounds and was losing weight. Then I fell on the escalator. There went that all to hell. So, and even when I wasn't working, I was never heavy until I broke my knee. Now I was overweight. That's because of other health issues like a bad back and other things. So I know that. But tell you what, I'll send my excess weight to you, Chuckles. You can put on the bus and tell them put it in a box and mark Scooter on it. I have seen buses that are not double decker in Las Vegas. So city buses, I know they exist. I've seen them on Jacob Live in Vegas, Roy Frederick. That's the only 2 channels I watch. So what's going on here with the phone? You know, every once in a while I sit on the phone, and the cats like to sit on the phone, and I sit on the remote control. So I know that I'm just forgetful. That's all. Sorry. I'm not gonna let that go, Finn, because I'm like 13. What kind of show? Oh, I'm a little confused. Stop! I'm not going to allow that comment to be published, Finn, so please stop. I was not that when I was a child. Yeah, it doesn't do any good if you can't. Okay, I told you to stop. I'm putting it, now you published it openly. Stop! I consider it to be that insulting. That was when I was 13 years old or 14. I ran away from home because I was terrified of my father. I told you to knock it off, and you still published it. I tell you no, stop doing it. Period. Do not disobey the rules of the channel creator. I was not a husky boy. I grew because I was growing. When I was in the 10th grade, I wore a size 11 and a half triple E shoe, and I was a big kid. I was big frame, big kid, but I'm not fat. That's the newspaper writing husky boy. I didn't write that crap. I had the original article. When I lost my storage, I lost those 2 articles. I haven't done a video on it yet because I've had other things to do, like bronchitis, falls, COVID. No, I told him to stop posting that privately, and he posted openly. I told him twice, I'm not going to let you put that on the screen, and he did it anyway. So, you know, people don't listen in here. I say stop, that means stop, and that means now. Don't keep doing it. I ran away from home for, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I lost the dry cleaning. My mother had me go to the dry cleaner, and I lost it. I left it somewhere, or someone stole it. I don't remember. And I was terrified my dad would beat me again, and I'd wind up dead because he beat me when I was 10, and I wound up in Walter Reed Army. I was pronounced dead when I got to Walter Reed Army Hospital. I was in the hospital for a year. So he terrified me until the day he died. I had 40 years of panic attacks and screaming nightmares. They went away one day. So, all right. Hold on. I don't know from top chat and bottom chat. Hold on a minute. What's going on here? Yeah, well, if I tell you no, that means no. If I tell you stop, that means stop. And it's not meanness or anything else. But if I say, and people keep doing it, I think they do it to get me mad. And I don't appreciate it. And I'm not going to put up with it. So, there's your comment. Yeah, well, I don't understand the difference, to be honest with you. Okay, hold on. Now, there's been a cold snap since I opened the door. It's now 78 here, but I'm still dying. And the hearts will be here forever. My heart is with you, and I will be here forever. And I will not throw the diamond overboard on the Titanic. That's the stupidest thing Kathy and I think we've ever seen. All right, I have to contact the guy with the pressure cooker and go pick that up tomorrow. And since Kathy is not available, every time I call her, then she calls me. Last night she called me during the live video. Then she called me when I was watching Dragnet, and I didn't have the remote next to me, so I couldn't shut off Dragnet. And then she called me asking a question about the movie Moonraker, and she thinks it's a dumb movie. And I said, it's a silly movie in parts. And then she took the things literal. How can Jaws come over the waterfall in the boat without dying? Because he's a comedic figure. He's also a sinister figure, and it was for comedy relief. You know, she doesn't understand it. Why does everybody keep saying Soul Sister when I can't see her in chat? Either chat. I don't understand it. She's not showing up here. I'm going to switch to the other chat. Somebody said she came in yesterday. I didn't see her. So why are you seeing her and I'm not? I didn't block her. This makes no sense to me. I'm going to formally ask this question. Okay. Why am I not okay? Now I went to both chat. She is not showing up. And I don't understand why. So I couldn't see her tonight. And Spoop was doing a live video, so I know she wasn't in here. Someone said Spoop was in here. That was a lie. And I'm roasting in here. It's just horrible. So, all right, let me see. I've been on now for 45 minutes. Okay, and the other thing is the analytics. 1,370,865 views and 18,575 videos. And apparently I have more channel members than I thought. One of my channel member videos got 9 views. Means I have 9 channel members. So that's cool. And lots of nice comments have been left. Oh, here we go. Here's a typical troll comment. I can't believe you eat over 30 waffles every morning, which is ridiculous. So the same idiots always leave the same comments, and then I have to block them. I drink 11,500 calories of peach Snapple every day. Not true. I report them for harassment and block them. Quit commenting on what I drink or eat. First, it's none of your business. Second, I'm not drinking 11,000 or eating 11,000 calories of anything. Oh, now the guy's calling me a Yiddish word for a thief, which I'm not. There's more. This is what I put up with every day. I get 10, 15, 20. And then they're talking about the Home Depot bucket, telling me to stop drinking peach Snapple. They're obsessed by either eating waffles or peach Snapple. It never stopped. But I go in and look at the nice comments, and I get, oh, I'm starting a class action suit against you for lying about the Mortal Lock scooter. Well, I didn't lie. They didn't show up with it. I cannot control the scooter company delivery system. And if someone quits, And it's always some kind of harassment with these jerks. I can't use the word I really want to use, begins with A. And then finally, it's none of your business what I drink. And I drank iced tea for years rather than water because water is boring. All right. So that gets rid of that. And I did have some nice comments about the channel on previous videos, and I appreciate it. No, you don't. These are comments only seen by me. I don't understand because okay, let me explain something. When I block the comments, it gets rid of the super chat. It gets rid of the chat. I can't see anything. This is why I can't fix the hearts, because that night I disabled comments and the troll went away. And they're going back to videos I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago and leaving their disgusting comments. Please read this and don't type. Okay, there. Well, I don't care what water is. What am I don't got an electron microscope here. I'm drinking water right now. There's no peach Snapple in here. Tap water. So I have no way of checking out. I can't ignore them. I have to leave. If I want comments in my videos, then the trolls can come in and attack me. And I'm the only one that sees it, but it's aggravating and depressing. And there's times I broke down crying to get these kind of comments day after day after. It never stops. And it's the same stupid comments. Are you performing bodily functions in the Home Depot bucket? Why are you so fat? You're a crook. You're a gone-up. You're a con man. I've been getting that now for 12 years. I'm sick and tired of it. They attack Kathy, the dead parents. They attack my mother and my father, and they attack my cats. You get this day after day for 12 years, you'd be breaking down crying too. I'm sick and tired of it. I can't use the F word. In other words I want to use. I get so goddamn angry. I didn't do anything to deserve this. They never leave anything nice. Well, the problem is I don't know how to do that. There are other paid, I'd have to pay them so much a month, and then I did that once, and nobody would pay for it because my Ganef is Yiddish for thief. Crook. No, I'm not going to walk away. Don't start that I can walk away. That's BS. I'm going to walk away. My channel will be 12 years I've been doing this. Well, I lived in Washington, D.C. I had friends who were black. I never used the N-word except once in my life. I got angry at this guy for not showing up because I had to go to physical therapy, and he showed up 2 hours late. And for another issue I had an injured left knee. And I referred to drug dealers with the N-word, and my boss was black, and he said, I know George, he didn't mean that. And the guy got mad and threw the keys at my forehead and cut my head open. They fired him on the spot. So I was so incensed because I hate druggies and I hate drug dealers. But, to some people, using the N-word is disgusting. So. And I'm not a racist. I don't care what color you are. If you're a jerk, if you're a jagoff, as we say in Pittsburgh, or the A word, you're an A word. If you're a good person with manners and deportment and you don't hurt people and you treat everybody nice, then you're a great person. Doesn't matter what color you are. You can be a jerk whether you're black, white, brown, or yellow. Yeah, well, I don't know how long ago that was, but I watched the Dragnet episode, and Joe Friday said blacks don't like being called boy, and that was 1970, and I'm going like, boy, that sounds ancient. But you cannot use those pejoratives to people and get away with it anymore. You shouldn't. But I was angry because the guy, I really was in a lot of pain. I needed to go to physical therapy, and he showed up late. And then he assaulted me with a big ring of keys right in the forehead, cut my head off. So that's the only time I've ever used the N-word, but I was referring to drug dealers. And I think drug dealers should be done away with. And other people, they should have the death penalty for rapists, child molesters, and drug dealers. So, I'm sorry that someone called you. No teacher should call a little kid nasty names. That person should have been fired, and, well, there are other things. But if you say that, I'll get demonetized on this video. It's disgusting to call a little child that, and then it could scar the kid for life, male or female. No excuse for that. And our teachers still doing racist comments to people today that get suspended or fired when the community comes up in arms. I remember as a child, I picketed the White House for racial equality at the age of 10. I saw the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech with thousands of other people. It looked like millions to me. And my mother was a lifelong member of the NAACP. So, but I remember people being killed in the South. They would set fires to churches with little children in there and people in there worshiping. They burned down the churches. They killed freedom riders. They tracked them down and murdered them and dumped them in the swamps. That was the Klan. Why? People have rights. They should have rights. You should have the right to stay where you want, eat where you want, live where you want. But they had restrictions back then. You couldn't buy you were black, couldn't buy a house. You couldn't rent a house. You couldn't get a hotel room. You couldn't eat in a restaurant. Give me a Fluffy. Mr. Fluffy. And that was wrong. And the Civil Rights Act changed that, but took a long time for people, for society and their prejudices to go away. They're still. I saw a picture in a video or a news story, and some people were marching in Illinois or somewhere. They had Nazi swastika flags, and that is disgusting too. So, yeah, we shall overcome someday. And I don't remember the lyrics, but everybody chanted that back in the '60s for the civil rights movement. When I went to public schools, all my friends in Washington, D.C. were black. When I went to private schools, we had no black people in the private schools. They were all white. I don't even think we had a black person in the military schools I went to in 58 to 62. So my mother couldn't afford to send me to military school. I kept running away from home. I was even before the beating, I was terrified of my father. He would get drunk and get violent. Mr. Milk, baby. He wags his tail too. Baby boy. You're the number one boy. The number one boy in the world. The baby boy. Baby boy. Yes, baby boy. I love my boy. Yeah, I love my boy. Yeah, I remember that. I bought the Reggie bars. So I like Reggie Jackson. I didn't care what color he was. Living in San Francisco and then Oakland, I went to see A's games. I didn't care what Vida Blue looked like or what color it was. And one former I think he was a Giants player, owned a Wendy's on Broadway. I went in there all the time, and I'd see him sometimes. And I'd thank him. Thank you for your great play. I've enjoyed you watching you play, and he thanked me. And, of course, the immortal Willie Mays and Willie McCovey and the late and lamented immortal Roberto Clemente. All black, although Roberto, I think, was Dominican, but didn't care about their color. Willie, Roberto, and other people. No, I haven't picked a vet for the kiddies. I got to pay down my bills to take them to the vet. Everything takes time. 2 years ago, the trolls tried to evict me, and it cost me hundreds of dollars to get stuff out of here. And then I had two falls, one with the airbed, one on the sidewalk at Safeway, and I couldn't walk for months. Lost my case with County Connection because I didn't file on time. Kathy didn't get her house money, and I'm paying off bills every month. Now, I paid off Stoneberry this month. Next month, I'll get another bill dropped down. Slowly, they'll get paid. Yeah, he's thin. He's got something wrong with him, but I can't do anything about it. He got bitten on the tail 2 years ago, and then he started getting thin. He might have picked up something. I don't know what. I treated it with peroxide and Neosporin, and he didn't like it. He had 2 big bite marks. But why little girl is thin, I don't know. But I don't have the money to go to the vet. It's now $90 to go to the vet. It's $90 for shots. So I am okay. I know that. I love my cats. Weigh 24 this year. Okay, don't type. Now, when I had Fuzzy and we had a car, we drove to Berkeley, and Fuzzy got her shots and a microchip on the Saturday special for, well, I don't know where you go, the gold standard. All I know is I called around here in Martinez and in Concord, and the cheapest I found was $90. Now, Patty is a vet. She said I can go to her vet, but I don't know how much it costs. And, $90 is a lot of money. You only get 11. Okay, computer. What percentage of 1133 is $90?
From couponshoe.com. You will pay $49.50 for an item with original price of $90
Computer,
when
stop.
discounted 45%.
Stop. Okay, computer. Divide 1133 by 90.
1,133 divided by 90 is approximately 12.5889.
All right, it's 12% of my income. I'm doing the math wrong. I used to know how to do math. Okay, let's see. 10% of 1100 would be 110. So it's 10% of my income. Take 1 cat. That's 20% of my monthly income. Take 2 cats to the Pet Food Express just for shots. So, and I don't know where the tri-state area is. I never heard of that. But I love my cats very much. They're little. I gave them antibiotics. Fluffy is still coughing, but little girl stopped coughing. So, and of course, Fuzzy was murdered by a maniac who fed her antibiotics. She went and got a shot and run over, and my cats will be 24 on Halloween. So, all right, with that, I'm going to go. I'm dying in here. And I've got to go to Target, and I've got to post the video I just did of me in the scooter, which you'll see after I turn on some fans because it's too hot to be sitting here. It's back up to 78. This apartment faces the sun. I start losing my voice, and it was 75 in here when I started. Computer, weather for Martinez now. No, 75
The current
outside.
weather is 76 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect partly sunny weather, with a high of 78 degrees and a low of 59 degrees.
So I'm not going to die. I'm just choking because it's too hot and I'm losing my voice. But, you know, you're a surgeon. A computer, what's the average salary for a surgeon?
In 2016, surgeons, also called surgeon, earned $252,910 US on average across the US.
252 grand for a surgeon. I get $1,100. So of course he can afford a vet. I can't. I'm poor. I have too many bills. All right, this is a nice day. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. With that, I will go. Stay warm, stay dry, stay hydrated, stay wet, but above all, stay safe. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. And then I've got to post this live video and then see if I have food stamps. Might be in early, but I'm going to go to Target to get some food and pay the Target bill. And I got to go to Walnut Creek and pay money on the Capital One card. So I know medical school is expensive. My mother's doctor owed $1 million in student loans for medical school. She quit working as a doctor for a while and then went back to it. So I respect doctors, but you know, when you compare your income to my income, it's a whole world of difference. If you doubled my income, all my bills would be paid. I could take my cats to the vet, and I don't have a car. Dragging the cats in the bus would not be fun. So, and that's a silly thing to say. I know med school don't pay for itself. My mother was a nurse for 50 years. I'm not stupid about the ways of doctors and what they do to become a doctor. It takes, 8 years to go to medical school. You become a resident, an intern, all that stuff. I don't remember right now. I used to know all this stuff. It drives me crazy. The progression of going into college to medical school to getting your doctorate, your degree, and then going to training. So I'll have to ask my doctor how long it took her to go through medical school. So yeah, unfortunately, if I were on regular Social Security, I'd be getting a lot more money. All right, that's it for this one. Have a great day. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Stay cool. I will see you next time, and I will post the video immediately after I get done signing off. Bye-bye for now, and I'm turning back on the fan. I got 10 fans in here, and even with them all on, I roast in here. It's like an oven in here until about 4 in the morning. Then it cools off. That's why you see me coming on, and I'm like, because I've been up all night because I can't sleep. It's too hot in here. Bye-bye.